Today we're going to talk about how to deal with difficult customers. I'm Frank, and I'm all about helping business owners and entrepreneurs start and grow their lawn care business. So, if you're looking to start or expand your existing lawn care business, make sure to subscribe, like, and hit the bell button so you're notified of my future videos. Let's get started. Dealing with difficult customers is never a fun thing, but it's something you're going to have to deal with at some point in your business. If you are at fault, make sure that you're owning up to it, because everyone makes a mistake and covering it up just makes things worse. So own up to your problem or your mistake and apologize. That's a good way to defuse the situation and move past it. Of course, you're going to want to deal with the circumstance, but again, you want to defuse the situation. Showing that you care about the customer can go a long ways in defusing the situation. And it also helps in building a long-lasting relationship with that customer. It's human nature to want someone to care. So make sure that you incorporate this into your business. The last thing you want to do is blame the customer. That's a good way to make things even worse. Your job is to defuse the situation, get to the root of the problem, and solve that problem for your customer. Don't blame them. Take a high road and bite your lip and really try and be empathetic with them and fix their problem. So make sure from the start that you're setting realistic expectations and you won't run into this problem. This should never be an issue if you provide them a detailed estimate from the get-go. So make sure that you give them specific items and services that you're providing for the price that you're expecting to get paid. Now, I go one step further and include on that estimate that if additional services or products are needed, it will be at an additional price. Here's an example. Let's say you're doing an estimate for a mulch job. In this estimate, you're going to provide how many cubic feet that you're providing at what price. I want you to go one step further. I want you to also include in this estimate if additional mulch beyond what I'm providing at this price is needed or requested by the customer, then you are responsible as the customer for additional charge at X dollar per cubic foot. That way it's clear and everyone has an understanding. You don't want to do a mulch job and the customer comes out and says, well, it doesn't look as full as I'd like it. Can you put a little bit more? I thought it was going to be fuller. Absolutely. I can do that for you. And now you're covered when it comes to the estimate because she or he has an understanding, the customer, that you're going to charge them additional for the additional mulch. So make sure you have all the bases covered and you're not going to have the issue with expectation. Well, you know, if it gets to the point where the customer is irate, there's going to be a reason behind it. Keep a calm, cool head. Stay professional and try to defuse the situation. Sometimes you might have to just walk away and let that person cool off because maybe they're just having a bad day. I've had that situation happen to me before where I've walked off and later we've discussed what happened and come to find out that person was having a bad day and they were just taking that out on the first person that they saw. We had another situation where a customer was irate with one of my office staff. After looking into it, come to find out the customer had mistaken what had happened, and he was kind enough to call back and apologize. So if you find yourself in a situation where the customer's irate, or maybe they're even cursing you out, try and keep professional, take the high road, and try and resolve the problem as quickly as possible. Keep in mind they're only human and maybe they're just having a bad day. You might just have to revisit the problem on a different day, giving them time to cool off. I hope this helps. So if the customer has an issue, you want to get it resolved as quickly as possible. Don't wait on it, don't sit on it, don't kick it down the road. You want to get it resolved quickly, because the longer you wait, the more irate that customer becomes. So call them, listen to them, resolve the problem. Don't kick it down the road. Don't think it's going to go away magically. Get it resolved right away. There's no need to take things personally when it comes to your customers. If they have an issue, just find out what needs to be done to take care of that issue and get it resolved as quickly as possible. It's really that simple. If you have a problem with a customer on a service that you've provided, you can do a discount on the next service. That's a great way to defuse the situation as well as keeping your customer happy. Let's say you did a poor job on mowing. You can always say, well, I recognize the problem, and what I'd like to do for you is no charge on this mowing. Or you can say no charge on the next mowing. Whatever it may be, you want to try to keep that customer happy, and that's a really good way to defuse the situation. If you have a problematic customer and you're not able to satisfy their needs, I would encourage you to part ways as quickly as possible. There's nothing worse than doing a good job and being criticized for it over and over again. There are some people out there that are that way. That's not the way that you want to run your business. You want to get rid of those bad customers and keep your good customers. You'll sleep better at night, and your employees will be happy too. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you have any videos that you'd like for me to make on certain topics that you're interested in, please make sure to comment below. Also, please make sure to subscribe, like, and hit the bell button so you're notified of my future videos. See you next time, Lawn Care Pros.